Hi everybody, Jay here. I just wanted to do a quick video. It's probably been about 6 weeks or so since my last video. I've added some really nice pieces. I've got over 90 cards signed in person, a couple magazines. I added a couple video games, autographed NHL covers to my collection. Did I say magazines? Some photos, McFarlane. For the sake of saving time, I won't go through obviously maybe all of these. Some are more exciting than others. But let's turn the camera around and I'll try to run through these quickly and show the goods off. Thanks for watching. All right, so here we go. First thing I want to show off, New Jersey Devils were in town, and this guy made the trip. I believe he's like the assistant GM or the something. Anyway, one of the executives, Martin Brodeur, Hall of Famer, all-time winning goalie, all-time shutout goalie in NHL history. So this is a beautiful in-person graph. If you ever get Brodeur in person, typically he does this M squiggle loop. This is probably the best one I've ever got in person, so I had him one-on-one. It's a game jersey card, so certified piece of his game used jersey on the card. I love getting these signed. That was cool getting Brodeur. Next guy, this is no particular order, but this guy was recently inducted to the Hockey Hall of Fame, I believe, as like a broadcaster, Daryl Ray. So I did live in Dallas for 3 years. I was very familiar with his work. He's the Dallas Stars broadcaster. So I have met him before, but he hit me for 5 cards here. Very nice guy. Next guy I was able to get here very recently was Peter Stastny. Hall of Famer Peter Stastny. I was able to get 3 off him. There's an 82-83 O-Pee-Chee, an 89-90 O-Pee-Chee, and look at that. I just literally picked this card up the day before at the Sport Card Expo. It's a quad jersey card, so 4 pieces of his game used jerseys on here, and then he signed the card for me there. So it's awesome seeing Peter Stastny. Next guy, Hall of Famer Rob Blake. So I was able to see him, got him. I believe this is one of his rookie cards, possibly not. This is definitely one of his rookie cards, 90-91 score. So I was able to get him on 2. I should show this off. Was able to meet Leaf NHL star, I guess you say, Willie Nylander. So I had him one-on-one. I can't disclose the location, but he signed this rolling his window down to his car. So I got a really nice signature here from him on this 8x10. I pretty well deal with just licensed 8x10. So really beautiful autograph there. Next guy, Wayne Gretzky's best man at his wedding. He was infamous for going, I believe, in the trade with Gretzky to Edmonton and the WHA trade, Eddie Mio. So he was in town, was able to get him on this 82-83. This was pretty cool. I haven't seen this guy. He was in town. Ryan Clough. So I've actually never met him before, but the key with this, did 5 for me here, is I needed this card done. This is from my son's set. If you recall, my son was born 2011. I got the Upper Deck set from that year. I believe I'm down to 20 cards left that I need to finish the set signed, and this was one of them. So I was able to get him, and he did 5 for me here. So Ryan Clough, was cool seeing him. Next guy, this was probably one of the highlights of the weekend, if not the highlight. One of my heroes, the great Jari Kurri. So I was able to get 6 off him. Here's a beautiful rookie card, how he did that. These are just cards I need of him. So it's an 84-85 All-Star, an 86-87 All-Star, an 88 Panini sticker. This is 89-90 O-Pee-Chee, 90-91 Upper Deck. So cool meeting the great Jari Kurri. This was awesome. Was able to meet this guy, Sid the Kid. So he was in town. Let's see if I can adjust the camera here. But yeah, so he was in town. I was able to meet him when Pittsburgh came in. Did this, I believe this is a 2017 Conn Smythe photo, and I'll kind of zoom in the autograph there. But always a pleasure meeting him. He's one of the best. So Sid, thank you as always. So that was a good one. Next one here, I haven't seen this guy in a while, Dustin Buffkin, Big Buff. So he finished me off here. I had 5 of them, and he was in town for something, and I was able to get him on 5. Awesome guy. Much easier than when he was a player. He was a little bit of a tougher autograph. Next guy, well, actually, we'll show this. I was able to meet the Big E, Eric Lindros himself. So I got another one of my Beckett covers here. This is September 92. If you recall, I've been working on these, getting all these signed. So I was able to get that. And amazingly, look at that. I got the 1999. If you guys recall, I'm getting video game cover signed. I got the 99 NHL PlayStation cover signed by the Big E in person. And I guess we'll keep the theme up of video games. I was also able to get over the recently Patrice Bergeron here on his NHL 15 cover here in blue Sharpie. So cool getting Patrice. I should do a separate video on my signed NHL covers, but I believe I'm up to maybe 13, 14, 15 in that range of these signed. I'm trying to get them all signed. My only stipulation, it has to be a video game, an NHL, EA Sports video game on a system I had. So hence, I had PlayStation 1, PS4, Sega Genesis, so it has to be one of the systems I own. So cool to get Patrice on that. Next guy, this was a cool one. Got this guy in person, Nicklas Lidstrom, one of the greatest of all time defensemen. So this is one of his game jersey cards like I was just kind of talking about, but he did it here in blue Sharpie. So nice to meet him and see him always. Probably the last time I got him, it's probably been about 3 years, but anyways, cool seeing him. Next one here, I got a couple from Hall of Famer Geraldine Heaney. She did a couple cards here at Timmy's and an Upper Deck. Next guy, haven't seen this guy in a while. Stanley Cup champion Blackhawk, Andrew Shaw. So nice meeting him. I believe I got, I think 3 off him. Next guy here, this guy's the Hall of Famer of autographs. See him maybe once a year. Such a gentleman, Hall of Famer. Michel Goulet, I believe class of 98 Hall of Fame. So I think I got, he signed 6 for me here. A couple nice O-Pee-Chee minis, love those. 91 Upper Deck, and there's an 84, 85. I should do a count of how many autographed Michel Goulet cards I have. I would guess it may be in the 60s or 70s, just of the cards over the years. This guy's an awesome guy. Next one here, Hall of Famer Angela James. So she did a couple for me here. There's an Upper Deck with the HOF inscription, and then she did a Tim Hortons card. So nice seeing her, always nice. We'll keep the women's Canadian hit parade going. I got Hall of Famer Jennifer Botterill, so recent inductee. So she put Hockey Hall of Fame, 25 on the bottom of that card. And this is also a Tim Hortons card. So I've met her a few times over the years. She's always very nice. Next guy, this guy is a Hall of Famer and a legend. Wasn't an easy autograph in his day, so Duncan Keith. Got him on his Young Gun rookie card here, so that's a beautiful card. Nice to get him on this card, pretty special. And I was also able to get him on this Cup Shot. So as I was just saying, I like licensed Cup Shots. This, I believe, is the 2010 Cup, I think. So he did it nicely on the cup there. Cool meeting Duncan Keith. I haven't gotten him in a very long time, so it was nice getting that 8x10 done. Next guy here we'll show off is this guy. Will probably be in the Hall of Fame one day, Patrick Marleau. So he was in town for something, was able to meet him, and I got a couple off him here. Here's his rookie card. This is the 3rd rookie card I have signed by him. This is probably the best one, just on how it looks. So that was a cool card to get signed by him. Then he just did a victory card for me here. Next guy we'll show off, former Leaf, agitator, tough guy, good player, Darcy Tucker. He lives in town, so I was able to get him somewhere, but nice game jersey card here. So just a pretty cool card. Love how those look. I may skip a few of these for time, but I'll show these ones here. So I was able to meet Ryan Getzlav. This guy will probably be in the Hall of Fame one day. So he did a couple cards for me here. One, there's a rookie game jersey card too. And he did a magazine for me here. I actually wrote an article in this magazine. So it was cool seeing him. It was able to take a picture of me holding the magazine, right, as I have an article in here that I wrote. It's from 07, so I was able to get him on that. And let's say for the sake of time, I may skip through these. we'll skip through these Crucial Niskis for the sake of time. And here, John LeClair, 3-time 50 goal man. So here's his rookie card. One of his, I didn't have his Pinnacle, but I was able to hit him on 3. So his Pinnacle rookie. There's a 1999 Upper Deck MVP. And then an SP. And then we'll go former Ranger great, Oiler, 2-time Cup champ, Adam Graves. Was able to meet him. He's a pretty firm 3 autograph guy. Got him on 3 there. Next up, want to show this off. If you guys remember, I got this 86 red Rooster piece. They're uncut sheets. I bought this sheet at the Sports Card Expo many years ago. So started getting Oilers to sign it. You can see I have Kevin Lowe, Steve Smith, Paul Coffey, Yari Curry, Esa Tikkanen, Craig McTavish. I'm working on autographs. Here's the backside. But it was cool. Andy Moog was in town this week. So for whatever reason, there's 2 Andy Moogs on this sheet and there's 2 Gretzkys. So when I met Moog, I asked him if he could sign both this one and this one, and he did both. So it was cool to add Andy Moog to this. So on this sheet here, I have Crucial Niski, who signed it, Marty McSorley, who signed it, and then the 2 Andy Moogs. And then, like I said, on the back, I have those other guys. So slowly working on this thing, but it was cool seeing that. Next thing I kind of want to show off, this was one of the highlights of the weekend. Jumbo Joe Thornton, Hall of Famer. So I was able to get him on his McFarlane here, his Sharks McFarlane. And a couple cool cards here. So I was able to get him on his rookie card, which I don't have. And a nice game jersey card here. And last but not least, from the weekend, was able to meet this legend, Marian Hossa. Was able to get him on this cup card here. And then here's the one of probably my biggest blunders of my autograph hobby career. So I was able to get Hossa earlier in the day on this card. Saw him in the evening. It was a big crowd. It was kind of a rush scene. During this weekend, I had a lot of stuff in my binder. So I had stuff prepared for tons of players. Everything was alphabetical. And in the panic of seeing Hossa, whose cards ironically were my binder next to my Gilmore cards, I accidentally gave Hossa a Doug Gilmore card and he signed it. I you know, in the quick speed of how everything, I just saw the Blackhawk jersey, I guess, and grabbed it. And like I said, the Hossa cards were next to the Gilmore cards. So he ironically signed this Gilmore card. It was a big mistake on my part, but you know, it happens. You know, it happens to the best of us. I don't know if it has happened to me before, but it's been a long time. But sometimes that's just the way it goes. But cool to get him on this card. I don't know what I'll do with this Hossa signed Gilmore card, but that was a blunder. But at least I ended up with this. So I know this is a long video, but thank you all for watching, and keep collecting as always.